welcome back to another one of my yoga classes. I'm Lauren. I'm going to be talking you through a nice gentle daily yoga practice that you can do every day if you like to practice every day or want to improve your progress, and it's going to be about 20 minutes, so if you're short for time or anything you can get it done really quick in the morning or the evening. So join me on your mat whenever you're ready. Alright, we're going to get started standing on our mat today, standing towards the back of your mat, facing forward. Take a nice hip distance between your feet and just start to loosen up. Allow your hips to soften, everything to soften. Check in with your posture and just stand up nice and tall with a nice straight back. Inhale for a nice bend in the knees. Sweep your shoulders up and back. Displaying your energy forward. Facing your palms forward. Closing down your eyes. And just check in with your breath. As you inhale, bring in the space of the body, allow the belly to really expand. And then exhale to soften. You can gently blink open your eyes. We're just going to begin with some roll-ups to wake up the spine and create some nice mobility in the spine. So inhale to tuck your chin to your chest. Continue that roll up, just roll down even. Just feel every vertebrae curve nicely and really in your own time. Roll all the way down. Creating a nice generous bend in the knees when you're folded forward. And then exhale, peeling back up vertebrae by vertebrae. Back to standing. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. So in your own time, rolling back down, chin to chest. Really relax everything down when you get to the bottom. Feel the nice space created in your back. And then exhale, roll up. Last time, as you inhale, roll down. When we roll down this time, we're going to stay in our forward fold. Inhale to generously bend into the knees. Plant the palms and then slowly walk yourself forward. Just taking yourself into that high plank. Then once you reach a nice posture in high plank, bend the knees and walk your hands back to your feet. And rolling back up. Starting to awaken everything here. We're waking the core and the glutes. Strong gaze forward, really lift through the spine. So you roll up to standing and then exhale to roll back down. Bend into the knees and walk your fingertips forward. Meeting in that high plank. Exhale from high plank, walk your fingertips back to your feet for the last time, and then we'll meet standing at the top of our mat, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you've come standing to the top of your mat, bend generously into your knees, sweep your arms up and overhead. Allow that to reach out of your hips. Bring your wrists to push away from your body. Clasp your right wrist with your left hand. And exhale to reach over the left side. Inhale to come back to center. Swap wrists. Reach out of the hips to go over to the right side. And exhale back to neutral. Swing your arms down by your side. Just give your arms a nice shake. Really make sure you're loosened out. And then you're not tense at the beginning of the flow. Swing your arms side to side. And then slowly bring it back to neutral. Once you're standing tall at the back of your mat, inhale once more. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up and overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees to walk back out into that plank. Take a moment in plank, engage your core, and then push your hips high for a downward dog. Take a moment in your first downward dog here, pedal the heels, loosen out the body. And then send your gaze forward to the top of your mat between your hands, and then walk your feet to your mat. Now we'll meet in a forward fold at the top of our mat this time. Bending into the knees, inhale to sweep your arms up and overhead. Bring the hands together in prayer above the head, lift out of the hips for a back bend. And then exhale, forward fold. Taking a moment here, grabbing the elbows and swaying side to side. It's always a really nice loosening moment for those lower back muscles. Come back to neutral when you're ready. Drop your hands, bring yourself into a halfway lift as the fingertips touch the shins, aiming for a really flat back. And then exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step the right foot back, drop the back knee, and step the left foot back to meet it. Your upper body's in that kind of half push-up position, and you tuck your elbows in, lower your body with control to the mat. And then exhale, push up to your baby cobra. Look right and left. Again, checking in that you're not holding tension in the neck. And exhale, forward fold. Tuck the toes, push back onto your heels, and then send your hips high for a downward dog. Using your downward dog here to really deepen the breath. Generously bend into the knees. You want to aim to get your chest to your thighs. Nice. From downward dog, ground into your left foot, kick that right leg high to the ceiling. Taking a moment in three-legged dog, opening that hip, sending your breath to the hip, and then bending into that knee, sweeping your right knee up into the chest, stepping it up in between the hands. And from here, keeping a strong gaze forward in your runner's lunge, drop the back knee, use your core and engage your inner thighs to sweep your arms up and over. Breathing here, again using that breath, feeling it in the front hip flexor, reaching arms up by your ears. And then from this position, just lowering your right arm down by your side. If you want to grab a block or something to lean on here, or if it's not comfortable to reach the ground, you can put your right hand on your right hip, and then just send your body over the right side. So your left fingertips are reaching over the right side for just a slight, more intense side body stretch. Exhale, come back to neutral, sweep the arms down to come up. And then follow them back down. Planting the hands on either side of that foot, tuck the back toes, and then swing the right foot back to meet the left. Coming into your plank, and then we're going to lower through chaturanga, taking a vinyasa. Pushing up for up dog. And then sending the hips high, back to downward dog. Deep breaths in downward facing dog. And on your next exhale, ground into that right foot to swing the left leg high. Coming into that sequence on the other side, so really opening your hips here. And then bending into that left leg, using the core to sweep the knee right up to the nose. Stepping the foot up in between the hands. Taking a moment in your runner's lunge with a strong gaze forward before dropping that back knee. And then using your core and your inner thighs to sweep those arms up and overhead. With each exhale, see, can you lower your hip flexors slightly more? And then drop the left hand down to the ground, or else put it on your hip and use that to send the right fingertips over the left body. Exhale, come back up through center. Sweep the arms forward, up and back one more time. before dropping the hands back down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, and step the left foot back to meet the right. This time, we'll push up to a downward dog, and straight away, send your gaze forward and make baby steps to meet at the top of our mat in a forward fold. Sweep your arms up and overhead. I'm going to move through a sun salutation. Bring your hands together above your head, reach out of the hips, reach for a back bend, and then exhale, forward fold. Generously bend into the knees. Bring the fingertips to the shins, raise it for a halfway lift, flat back. Really use this stretch to reach through the hamstrings, lengthen everything. And exhale, forward fold. From here, we're going to peel up to standing, using that roll up vertebrae by vertebrae as we did at the beginning. Stacking that spine right on top of each other. Testing your balance here, seeing where your weight is, rocking forward and back. Where we're going to lock into the knees, you're going to reach your weight over to the left side, ground into the left foot to allow yourself to peel the right toes up. Bring the knee into the chest, give it a quick hug, test out where your balance is. And then from here, we're going to send it all the way back. Release that knee, send it back into your lunge, but straight away you're going to drop the back heel, aiming to come into a warrior one, sweeping the arms up and overhead. And sinking nicely into that warrior one position. Front knee wants to be at a 90-degree angle. Exhale to lower slightly more into that knee. Really test yourself before bringing yourself into a warrior two. So sending your arms out either side of the body, readjusting that back foot, and then sending your gaze really strong directly over your third finger. Checking in that your core is engaged and you're breathing normally, not holding any tension. Inhale to flip your palm, facing forward and reaching forward to bring it up and back, sliding that back leg down, the back hand down your leg, and coming into your peaceful warrior. Really nice. Bring it back up, back to your warrior two for just a moment before windmilling the arms down to the mat, framing that front foot, pivot on the back foot, planting the right hand, sweeping the left arms up, reaching for the ceiling, breathing into a nice final twist. Well, going ahead from here, drop that back knee, allow your left arm to continue back, clasping the right leg, and just pulling that right foot in towards your glutes for a really nice thigh stretch. This stretch could be super uncomfortable, so wherever you can get to, and use your breath. Same with every stretch, every exhale that you do, see if you can pull it a bit closer to your body. Inhale to release, bring everything back, facing the center, front of your mat, tuck the back toes, step the left foot back to meet the right, and we'll go straight into our downward dog here. Taking a moment, and together we're going to move through two fluid vinyasas, so almost run them one into each other. Inhale to lift high up onto your tippy toes, allow that to ripple your upper body forward, coming into a nice strong high plank. And then lower with control through your chaturanga, or drop your knees, chest and chin, all the way to the mat. Inhale for baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, chest to the mat. Tuck your toes to power up through plank, or come back up onto your knees and then send your hips high. We'll meet in a downward dog. Just here for one inhale, as the once again, lift high up onto your tippy toes, ripple your body forward, just allow the movement to flow fluidly. Drop your knees, chest and chin, reaching for a baby cobra. Using your breath with every change of pose. Exhale, pushing up through plank, and then we'll meet in our downward dog. We'll take a moment here, so drop your knees as wide as the yoga mat, send your hips back to your heels, and take a nice break in child's pose. It's most comfortable for you just to rock side to side. Wherever your breath is, your breath might be getting a bit more shallow, so allow yourself to really just check back in, focus, bring it back to as much of a steady rhythm as you can. Bring your awareness back to the room and then walk your fingertips back into your body. Allow yourself to tuck your back toes, roll back onto your heels, and then allow that gently unpeel your body, so uncurl. Drop in your heels, and as you drop in your heels, you're just slowly rolling up. To that standing position. I'm going to take 2 large steps here just to make our way back to the top of the mat. Checking in with your weight again, rocking side to side, forward and back. And then this time coming back through neutral ground and into your right foot. As you peel the left toes off into your chest. Knee comes in, you're going to really hug that knee in. And then loosen the back leg, send it back. Stepping it wide for that warrior 1 position. Dropping the heel. Inhaling, using the core to sweep your arms down to come up. And reaching high for a warrior 1. Lowering into that front knee. Always aim to keep your ribs closed in so you're not splaying them forward. Just to check in that core is engaged. And then from here, peeling our arms out to the side, readjusting that back foot for our warrior 2. Especially in these warrior poses, if you always want to test yourself and just see, can I lower slightly more into that front knee, even though it burns. Strong gaze forward. Then inhale to flip your front palm, reach it up to come over the head. Slide that back foot down the back leg, and reaching for a nice peaceful warrior. Once again, come back through your warrior 2. Just peel the arms nice out and straight, really holding them strong. Before windmilling them down to frame the front foot, pivoting on the back foot and coming into that nice runner's lunge forward. Before planting the left hand down, sweeping the right fingertips up and feeling that nice twist in the spine. Exhale to drop the back knee, kick the back foot up into the back hand, and at the same time as pulling the hand into the glutes, you really want to lower that hip flexor. So this time it'll be the left hip flexor, where you're feeling even deeper stretch. Really nice. Release the back hand, release the foot, send your hand forward, tuck the back toes, and then release the right foot back. Coming straight into our downward dog here. Pedaling the heels, taking a few deep breaths. Then we're going to move through a similar flow series that we've just done, slightly adding on for our last round. So inhale to ground into the right foot, swing the left leg high, bend into that left knee, sweep it all the way up into the chest. Step the left foot up, and this time from your runner's lunge, engage your inner thighs, really engage your core, sweep your arms up and overhead. Take a nice moment in crescent lunge. Focus on that balance. Before pivoting that back foot, sending the heel down. Coming into your warrior 1. And exhaling straight out for our warrior 2 position. Strong gaze over the front hand. So we're going to keep this kind of fluid, so we'll keep moving. Take a nice pose within each pose, a nice moment, and then continue. So flip the hand, reach it up and back for your peaceful warrior. Then exhale back through warrior 2. From here, straighten into the front leg. Allow your front hand to just come down to the inside of the front leg, and then peel your body forward, coming through our Trikonasana pose. In this pose, you want to think like your body's in between 2 sheets of glass or 2 walls. So you want to have hips stacked over hips, nothing sticking out. Your body's in a straight line as much as possible. And then from Trikonasana, gently bend back into that front leg, send the hands down, bring yourself back into a nice runner's lunge, bending into the back knee, and kicking it off up to the top, where we'll meet in our forward fold. Inhale to sweep your arms up, all the way overhead, hands come together, lift out of the hips for a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step the right foot back, drop the back knee, step the left foot back, and lower with control, tuck the elbows into the body. Inhale to sweep your body up for a baby cobra. Exhale, chest to the mat. Tuck your toes, either push up onto your knees or to your plank, and then send the hips high, downward facing dog. Ground into the left leg here, swing the right leg high. Bend into that right knee, sweep it all the way up into the chest. And then step the foot up in between the hands, strong gaze forward. Really using your inner thighs here and your core to lift up the arms off, sweep them up and over, finding that crescent lunge. Taking a moment here to hold strong in your lunge. Before dropping that back foot down, the back heel. Coming into your warrior 1, testing that front knee, can you lower slightly further? And exhale for warrior 2. Strong arms out wide. Inhale to flip the front palm, reach it, really reach the ribs forward to come up, over and back. Slide the back hand down the back leg. And then back up to your warrior 2. You know what's coming, straighten into that front leg and peel your body forward for Trikonasana. Bending into that front knee gently to then, with control, allow your body to twist back and find the mat. So pivot on that back foot, plant the hands, step the right foot back, just release it down. Take a moment in downward dog. And then from downward dog, we're going to exhale to lift high up onto the tippy toes and just roll your body forward to allow your knees to meet the mat. We'll come into our tabletop position. To finish off the flow, we'll just stretch out our shoulders. So plant the left hand down, peel the right fingertips up to the ceiling, and then sweep them down, under and through to thread the needle, allowing your shoulder blade to come to the mat. Plant the left hand. Lift your body back up, sweep the right fingertips to the ceiling, and then swap hands. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts up. Next, I'll sweep it under and through. One last time, sweep the left fingertips up to the ceiling, really stretch into that spine. And planting the hand back. I'm just going to sit back onto my heels. We'll join together on the mat in a nice cross-legged position if it's comfortable for you. Just coming to a nice end to our flow. Inhale to sweep the arms up and overhead. Bring the hands together in prayer. We can take a few moments here just to check in with a few deep breaths. I didn't add breath work or meditation into this flow, so take the time, if you have the time at the end of this class, check in with any intentions or just remember why you decided to practice today. It's always nice to check in with at the end of the class. And then bow your head, bring your thumbs to your third eye. We'll end the class together with Namaste. Namaste, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the class. Feel free to leave feedback or anything or let me know what kind of flows you would like. And I'll see you again soon for more. Thank you.